Hello, beloveds. How are you? I've been really going through the thick of it, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. I've also been fasting, water fasting for 5 days now. So let's catch up and have a heart to heart. Let's take these shoes off. Wow. Our beautiful souls, we've arrived to this magical tree. Let's have a one-on-one, heart-to-heart. Wow, it is getting hot. The sun is coming out again. Yeah, let's have a one-on-one on this beautiful magical tree. I'll just set you guys down right here. I need to take this off. Oh, how is everyone doing? I tell you, it's been such a wild ride, roller coaster, no joke. I don't know if it's because I have Mars in Cancer, but oh, don't want to flash there. But yeah, let me just get settled in. I need to take these pants off as well because it is really hot right now. The clouds were actually just shining. Well, clouds shining, but yeah, the clouds were vast. Excuse me. Water. And the sun comes to shine. See, I can get on here, just straddle the tree. My best friend. Oh. I'll go like this. Make it a little easier. Oh, just got tree all over me. Oh, it's so good to sit here. It's been a while since I've been to this spot, and I haven't really hung out with you guys at this spot yet. So I'm kind of taking it all in. Oh, guys, I've really been through it, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I kind of just wanted to update everyone with how I've been doing for those that feel to tap in and see it from a collective consciousness point of view. Because honestly, after everything happened, I was able to get a kind of a astrology forecast update, and no lie, what's happening with the collective consciousness, every little thing, it was exactly what had happened. And yeah, I feel like my body has been going through a lot of shifts, and yeah, maybe is it going to the crystalline body, who knows, but a lot of things I feel now are being released so we can vibe in our higher divine self. So where should I start? Actually, last time there I posted the video, I was hurting all over, but I went out for this party that was happening, and before then I was having a cold, and that lasted for a little over a week. I'm just feeling congested, and then I started to eat really healthy, just basically a lot of fruits and nuts, and yeah, pretty much raw. And then I started to feel a lot better, and at the same time I feel other things were kind of coming up in my body to relieve themselves and heal themselves. And yeah, so like throughout the week I've just been going through different things, and also my moon time was a little bit late, so that also added to it. So I was feeling like intense energy in my knee, like it was starting to hurt. And I have castor oil, which is a great remedy to take any aches away. And if you look into the properties of castor oil, it's amazing. Once I saw a video here on YouTube, and I got some castor oil, and it's really working wonders. And another time I also put a cabbage leaf because that helps the inflammation go down. So that was happening. My tooth started to get, it was hurting a lot. And then after a while it was, the roof of my mouth was inflamed. And then the next day I had an abscess. This was the day after the party. So yeah, it was really hurting, and I couldn't even like spit or swallow. Everything here was just like fire, on fire. And so that was happening. I found some remedies along the way, because at first I was using like salt water and some cloves, and then I remembered about the garlic. Like if you have something wrong with your tooth or it's hurting, you can cut a garlic the long way and put it on your tooth. And I did that, and it was instant relief. The garlic was burning a bit, but it was instant relief. And then the next day, like my whole roof of my mouth was on fire, and yeah. Then I found out it was an abscess after, because then the next day after it was just fully swollen, but the pain of the tooth was gone. Yeah. And then I have something here on my wrist that like it sometimes shows and then goes away, and it's like a little ball, and I've been using castor oil on it. But they say castor oil patches really help a lot, because you can sleep with a patch of it on, so it's on the skin and it slowly goes into the skin. And yeah, I don't have a patch, but I saw one woman online, she was saying that you can just get a cloth and put tape behind it, or yeah, something like this, so you don't get it on your clothes, because castor oil stains pretty well. So I've been doing that, and now this has been going down, and yeah, that was also part of the healing that's been coming up. Wow. And yeah, and then my moon time wasn't showing up, so that was another added pressure, and finally that came. And after the abscess and my tooth pain was gone, then I was feeling my moon time pain, but I could only give thanks because I was grateful that my moon time was here, and actually wasn't really hurting like usual, because I feel my pain threshold was already you know, tested and challenged, so it was really high, and I could just deal with that, because I don't really like to take pain medications. I feel that lowers your threshold for like what you can withstand with pain. I mean, the holy herb is always welcome, so that's kind of the only medicine, or some tinctures that are around. So yeah, I was really going through all those things and emotions, and then there were some triggers for the full moon, and I know Cancer is like really deep emotions, deep feelings. So I feel like I really thrive alone. I'm fully in my sovereign being, independence. And then it's another thing in relationships that I haven't had so many experiences, but to be able to experience now different relationships, I feel it's a big work in a whole different other way. And I kind of crave the intimacy of being able to express like what you really are feeling to another. And I guess there's an art in it, and also this emotional intelligence is incredible, but not everyone can connect to that. So yeah, wow, it was really something trying to express what I was feeling without having the person be offended, or yeah, which is not on my part, but there was these things happening where I was trying to express myself, and it kind of got to be a bit of fire, losing myself of remembering to breathe when like you feel the anxious anxiety energy in front of you. And anyhow, bless, I feel like the storm has passed and these energies were just a little shake on the foundation to see how strong it is. Because if we're going to build, or if people are building on something, the foundation should be strong, otherwise everything's going to collapse. So on top of all of that, the day that I felt my tooth was hurting, or actually that I had an abscess, I couldn't spit or swallow, I said, okay, I'm not eating. I've kind of been overdue for a fast, I guess. The last time was in October, I think it was, or November, where I did like a week of fasting and 3 days dry fasting. And I usually like... Hey beautiful souls, so the video cut off, but yeah, I was just talking about how I was fasting, and I usually like to do it when I'm alone because a lot of things come up. I feel that the body and the mind and the emotions and the spiritual are all... Oh guys, the video keeps cutting off. I like spoke at least 5+ more minutes. Well, I guess I'll cut it off now here. I was just really going in deep. Maybe it's a lot of information. Somehow, yeah, everything is a lot better now, and I just wanted to say remember to love no matter what. We're having White Electric Dog in the Maya calendar, which is a service of unconditional love, and to remember that it has no limits or low vibrations. So if anyone else is going through it, I send you a big hug, and just know that you are strong, and this too shall change, and the highest and best scenario is always playing out. So sending you so much love. Thank you for tuning in, and share down below in the comments your insights about this topic. I love you so much. Thank you for being here.